today's topic is very relevant to everybody because I think everybody has an Instagram account. I'm not even going to ask that question because I think everybody has an Instagram account. But let's get the chat activated because I want to understand how many of you are already using Instagram analytics. And, just comment yes or no, whether you've looked at your analytics, you understand your audience. And then if you use it, if you are using it, what do you use it for? Like, what do you understand from it? What do you look at? What are the numbers you want to look at? So yeah, Ruchi says yes. Vandana says yes. Rita says yes. So tell me, what are you looking at when you open your Instagram analytics in your dashboard? What are the numbers you look at? So Neelam says yes. Anupama says yes. Purnima says no. No worries. Purnima, you're going to learn a lot in this session. Keep your eyes and ears open. Mansi says no. Okay. So Mansi, this session is perfect for you. And here are some of the answers we got. So Shivani says, yes, I look at Instagram and analytics to see the engagement on the post and what are the timings. Agreed. And Ruchi says users, engagement, followers, reach, leads, new users. Completely agree. We're going to talk about each of those as we go through. And then Jayanti says yes, but we need to analyze the data more. And engagement, non-followers. Okay, great. So I think Instagram analytics ke 3 or 4 important cheeze hoti hain. One, it tells us who is following you. Right. So we'll talk about, you can check out your follower demographics, and you can also say whether it's what you want or you don't want. Right. And if you want to position your advertisements, if you want to position your content, you can understand that because it will tell you whether your followers are male or female. It will tell you whether your followers live in which country of the world, country of the world they live in, which city they are from. So it tells you all of that. And it also tells you what time to post. What are the timings your followers are very active on? Yeah. Do all of you have a professional dashboard? Or is there anybody who doesn't have a professional dashboard? I would suggest just looking at your dashboard and if you are on a laptop, just open your dashboard. And can I have the slides back, team? Let me just show you what our dashboard looks like. Let me show you the first thing that we look at, basically. Okay. Preeti, can I have the slides back here? Okay, let's wait for the slides back. But while in the meantime, today, we didn't steal any slides from the internet. We actually have, we'll show you what IWD analytics looks like. So what my Indian Women Dubai page looks like, and we'll show you screenshots from that and what I look at. So there we go. The slides are back. Let's go to the next one. Yeah, here are the things we'll talk about. We'll introduce you to Instagram analytics. I don't think it needs introduction. I'll show you my professional dashboard. We'll show you the contents of the dashboard. And I think we've established the importance of Instagram analytics. So there we go. All right. Let's go to the next one. That's more interesting. We've introduced analytics. By the way, the slides will be available for everybody to read through because there'll be some sections that will be, you might want to come back to later on when you are analyzing your profile. So this is the first page, right? This is your Instagram page. And I encourage everybody to look at their Instagram page. This page is available for both if you have a creator profile and you have a business profile. So most of you would have a professional dashboard, and the arrow where we have, that's the thing which has all the analytics in it. Essentially, it shows you how many accounts or how many followers or how much reach you have in the last few years. You can tailor the data to 7 days, 30 days, 1 year, 6 months, whatever the date is there. But this is IWD. Now we have 48,100 followers, but can you see that the amount our reach is actually 1.9 million accounts? Now, can anybody guess why is that? Why is our reach? If we have 48,000 followers, 48,000 people should be seeing my work or whatever, like my post. But why do we have more reach?
I think because when you see, when I scroll the Instagram, I get the reels. So when I click on that, I'll be viewing it. So that's how I think the dashboard increases the viewing part also.
Yeah. Agreed. And I think one of the magic which does here is reels, right? Reels are is what you see on screen, and which is why we did the workshop on Reels last week, right? So with Sony. So because Reels are the ones which help you reach out to new audiences. And also the second thing which is more important for business owners is, some of you might have a couple of 100 followers, some of you might have 1,000 followers or more. The number of followers doesn't dictate your account ka validity. Your reach can be still in millions even if you have a couple of 1,000 followers. So, don't let that number drive your, enthusiasm, basically. So you can still create amazing content and reach out to more and more people. They might not follow you at the first instance, but they will come back for sure. So that is the idea. Can you all just share what is the reach you see on your professional dashboard? What's the number you guys are seeing? Because I want you to register. If you write it, you will register. This is my reach. So let's have the chat box back, and we can see what's your reach. What's the number? 350K. Brilliant, Ruchi. 10K. 1 million. Supriya, amazing. You should be taking this session. 1.3K in the last 30 days. Yes, 3,400. 71K. So there you see the magic, Vandana. Your reels are going viral, I can see. Restaurant Dubai. Okay. Jasleen, 5.1K. Yes. Yes. So all your content should be, you should be happy that if your reach is more than your number of followers, you're doing something right. Right? If your reach is less than the number of followers, then I think you need to rejig your content strategy. Okay. Then I think you are not using Reels effectively, and you probably need to relook at what you are doing there. Okay. Usually carousels are mostly shown, come on the explore page. So, there is an explore page on Instagram and are shown to your current followers. But carousels se new followers bahut kam aate hain. But carousels are great for selling. If you have a product or a service you're selling, you should use carousels, because you can explain, this is my painting, this is how I did it, this is the story behind why I did it, and you know how it is, basically. So carousels will help you sell, but Reels give you reach. That is the difference between the two of them. Got it? Okay, let's move on to the next one. Now let's click inside your dashboard. Everybody just click inside your dashboard and you will see something like this. You have 3 big parameters at the top. One is accounts reached. That is the 1.9 million we have talked about. Second is the accounts engaged. Yeah. And the third is your total followers. So total followers to humko main page pe bhi dikhta hai. Now, second one is accounts engaged. Now, these are the accounts who have liked, commented, shared, interacted with your account in some way, right? So, yeah. Weavers Boutique, 612 accounts reached. Brilliant. So I think that everybody is getting in that direction. All right. So let's just share. Usually your accounts engaged will be less than your accounts reached, because not everybody who's scrolling through the reels will give you a like or a share. But what's the number you are seeing? Okay. Purnima 6. We need to increase that number, Purnima.
Yes, yes.
No,
my followers is also not that much. Actually, I was not that active in Instagram. So now I've started it. So I hope so it will be getting active. We will be increasing numbers more and more now. I was not active from past 1 year.
Okay.
Now I'm doing it.
And I think one of the ways for you to increase engagement is when you post that reel, share it on the IWN group. We are all here to support. And then everybody will come and like, comment on it and leave a mark on it. Because when happens is when we like and comment, then our ecosystem also sees your reel. So your reach increases. Because Instagram thinks that this is a good reel, everybody is commenting on it, people are coming and liking it, then there must be something good. So they show it to more and more people. So one thing which I will encourage everybody, when you do a social media post, just come and share the link. And, even if 50% of the group comes and comments, it gives you that reach. Neelam, yes. So 17 account reach. So so these should be account reach. These should be account engaged, I'm assuming. So, so of all the people you've reached, these are the people who've engaged with your account, shared your reels, liked them, commented on them. They've engaged with your content. Yeah. Makes sense? And last one, does anybody have a question in terms of understanding what are the differences between the 3 of them? I think it's pretty self-explanatory, but still. Hi. The Craft Safari, I can't see you. If you have a question, can you just come online? Is that Anne? Okay. Okay, she's left. I think she's having some issues. All right. So next go to
Hi, Rima. I have
Hi.
a question.
Yes,
I
go for it.
been only asking Spice.
Yes, go for it.
You know the dashboard, the numbers when it decreases. Like last week, it was some 9.1, but today when I see it is 7.1. So
Yeah.
why is it? Is it because of less posting? But I've posted reels.
No. It's not because of less posting. It's the numbers in the last week. ये जो first होता है ना, last 7 days का आता है.
Okay.
Right? So if you see my dates insights के ऊपर, if you see it, the screenshot we took was when we were preparing this presentation. I took the screenshot on April 2nd. So April 2nd से last, sorry, not last 7 days. It's for the last month. So I am showing you my screenshots for the last 1 month, basically. Right?
Okay.
So you can change the time to 7 days, 1 month, 6 months. जो भी आपको time period देखना है. Let's say you started an Instagram account 6 months ago. You would analyze it over the last 6 months, how you've grown. So उसके हिसाब से आपके account engage change होगा. Right? Followers will usually increase because usually you will have more people following you. There are always unfollows, guys. People unfollow accounts on 2 different occasions. Either they don't like the content doesn't resonate with them, or 2, sometimes they're just bots created in the system, and Instagram cleans out bots every couple of months, so you can see a decrease in followers. And honestly, I don't believe followers is the mark of it's kind of it's good to have more followers, but it's good to have good quality followers, basically. There's a difference between the 2 of them. I would rather have less followers, but who engage with me and who like my product and who resonate with my business, right? So Weaver's Boutique, you don't have a professional dashboard because, Jayanti, I think you get it. Either you have to have a business or a creator account. So make sure you check that you're not on a personal account. Or 2, I think there is a certain threshold. Once you cross like certain number of followers, you will see the dashboard. So don't worry, it will come as your Instagram game gets bigger. The dashboard will be there. All right. Okay, let's move on to the next page. So this is interesting, right? This is the followers wala. So let's click into your followers. And this is what I was saying, right? Ye mera chart thoda sa acha nahi aaya, but you will see when you look at your dashboard, the followers will increase, decrease. You will see some days when you have very good reels, the spike will be there. And then you can also analyze the data to see the unfollows, basically. But let's go to the next one, the demographics one. That's very interesting. Now, before you analyze that, can you all share who is your target audience, essentially? Who do you think, whether it's male, female, whether it's people living in UAE, it could be global audience if you want to sell products and services globally, basically. It could be only India if you have a business which runs out of India or targets mostly India, right? So it depends. Okay. So, your followers are women, target is women. Yeah. Purnima, yeah, there's a global business. Your travel business is very global, right? Anybody can buy it globally. Supriya says men, women, 50-50. Women, girls who, Jasleen says women, girls who want makeup service. So yeah, primarily women, right? Vandana says, as of now, UAE. But why, Vandana? Because I thought you wanted to start your classes, right? And when you do cakes, I agree, is UAE only. You can deliver cakes in UAE, but you can, when you start your coaching classes, people globally can join you, right?
That's why I said as of now UAE, but I'm working on the classes part.
Yes, I agree, exactly. And same for Supriya, right? Supriya, you also take online classes, right? So then your followers can be UAE and India and world, globally, right? Not only India, basically. So Mansi says 8 to 80 years old. Yeah, it doesn't matter whether you're young, men, women, whatever, basically. And restaurant Dubai, foodies in Dubai, Sharjah is my restaurant located in Gizes. Yes, exactly. So I think when you are a restaurant business, I think you want people to come and try it. So you would target the, at least the city or the niche area that you are in. So I would agree with that. Roshni says anyone who's above 6 years old. And a very global business you run, Roshni, isn't it? So it can be anyone because your thing can be done online all the time. All right. So I think you all have a very good understanding of here are the followers, people who should follow us. Now let's look at your accounts and analyze your followers dashboard. Now the first thing is it will tell you is the gender. So have a look. What's the split of women versus men in your gender? In your gender category. For example, I've seen most of IWD is women for me, and I target my work is all around women. So, you know, mine is pretty much 75% is women and 25% is men. 84% women. Yeah. Vandana, you have a question? You had a hand?
Hello, Rima.
Hi.
I can't see because when I click on followers, I can't see this what I can see on your slide, no?
Let me open my Instagram. I'll show you where to go. So you click on followers, professional dashboard, and then you click on followers. So सबसे पहले ऊपर तो आपका growth दिखाता है, right? When you go on the followers, is it showing you overall followers इतने हैं, followers इतने हुए, unfollows इतने हुए? Can you see that?
Yeah, on the top I can see posts, followers, following, that one. Should we go with that?
Yeah, posts, followers, which for me, if I click in the professional dashboard and
Okay, professional dashboard. Yes, I clicked on that.
उसके बाद you click on the third thing from there, total followers होगा ना एक आपका?
Yeah.
उस पे
Total
click
followers.
करो.
Yeah.
Then you can see follows, unfollows वाला वो chart है एक. Right?
Yes, I got it.
Going down, then one of the things, it shows you, the first thing it shows you is locations, right?
Yeah.
So for me, like, you know, we target UAE more than India. So Dubai is 35% of my followers come from Dubai, which is where my work is, right? And then Sharjah, and then a bit of India I have. So you will also see कि आपके followers India से हैं या Dubai से हैं, right?
Yeah, Dubai.
Yeah. So keep, and which is right? Because आपका business is very Dubai focused. Again, if you have followers from India, it's not going to add to your business look.
Yeah.
So you need to have more and more Dubai followers essentially. Okay. 40% men, 60% female restaurants ka, yeah. Okay. Mansi says 70%, 79% women and 20. So dekha aapko. Then so after so there, if you go scroll down, then it also tells you locations pe na, there are two things. There is cities, which is Dubai, Sharjah, Mumbai, Delhi for me, and then there is countries also. So just click on countries also, you can see. Funnily enough, I have Dubai and Paris. Wow, Dr. Rajul, what are you doing in Paris? Like, why are people in Paris so following your? I thought you'll have Dubai and India, but
Yes,
it's just,
I could never figure that out. Why Paris is also growing along with it.
that's really cool. Maybe you should start some French perfumes and some.
Where
French.
we can see this thing, that from where which country?
आप followers पे जाओगे, नीचे जाओगे.
हाँ.
Can you see cities? Are you able to go down? Maybe your account is very new, so अभी शायद आपका आया नहीं होएगा. But this comes when your
No, my account is old. My account is 2 years old. I was not that active.
So can you see? Did you go to the? Do you have professional dashboard?
Yes, I have.
You
It
might-
is
you
showing
click on the
102
third item.
accounts. Account reached is 102. Account engaged is 6. And then content you have shared is 12.
नहीं, इससे ऊपर एक total followers भी होगा.
हाँ,
Total
है.
followers.
हाँ,
So
हाँ,
click
हाँ.
on that. Click on that. Total followers.
Okay. Yeah. Now I can. This is overall followers, follows, unfollows in town cities. Okay.
Yeah. ठीक है, वो हुआ. And keep
That
going
is
down.
Dubai, Delhi, Bombay, Bhopal.
Yeah,
So,
keep going down. You will see top locations. You'll see followers are from these locations.
I got it. That is Dubai, Delhi, Bombay, Bhopal, and Surat.
Yes, exactly. So when I click on the countries, I have like 43% UAE and I have 40% India, basically 42% India. So you guys will also see your mix. I have a bit of
Yeah, I
Pakistan.
have 20% Dubai and the rest is India.
Yeah, I have a bit of Pakistan, but that's okay, right? Because UAE में बहुत Pakistan वाले होते हैं, right? And then people follow you from here. And for you, Vandana, it doesn't matter in UAE, right? As long as sometimes the accounts are made in India or back home, and then people change countries, right? They move to UAE, so it's good. Okay, UK, Canada, Turkey, Egypt. Kushwanji, आप तो proper Turkey, Egypt, India, amazing. Shivani also has UAE, India, UK, and Pakistan. Brilliant. So everybody found their top locations. Now this is where you will see if the top location is aligned with your business goals. कि आपको इन्हीं को product बेचना है. It's great. If it's not, then you guys need to think of how you engage your audience more in your own region. So if you have a product which is UAE specific, then you probably want UAE to be the top country for you. And if it's not, then you need to work more on your Instagram account and your followers. Yeah. So that is what this data is used for analyzing. It also tells you which cities are follow you more. By default, Dubai has a lot more online people in a lot more cities. So UAE may, I think you will all see Dubai a lot more basically. But still, you will need, Sharjah, Abu Dhabi, all these people from these Emirates should be following you ideally. Got it?
Prima, if you don't have a professional dashboard, then you can't see all this information.
No, I think this is all very detailed. Two things I would do, Jayanti, and make sure your account is either creator account or professional account. For example, mine is a creator account, but if you are running ads, then you might want to do a professional account or a business account. And if you don't have a professional dashboard, so ye insights nahi aati hain. This is how you analyze your insights data to decide what to post, whom to post, So I would work on it. Once your followers increase, you will start seeing it one day.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Let's move on. So the next thing that you see is age range. Yeah. If you go down that page, does everybody have age range? Team, can you go to the next slide? No, age range wala bhi hoga na hamara ek hai. Check out the next one. What's the next one, Preeti? Okay, I'll just finish this page, followers wala. After you do the cities and countries, then you see the age range, basically. That tells you, is it the right target audience or not. For example, if you are a business which is selling to moms, you would expect moms to be in the age range of 35 plus, 25 plus, right? That's when you become a mother. Yeah, age range 35 to 44 is 50%. Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, mine is 42% in that. But those are the guys who will spend money on your products also, right? So you need to think of it appropriately. A lot of you, I don't think you are selling products to teenagers as such, itna zyada, right? So your target audience is somebody who's working, and yeah. So for example, if I see between 25 to 44, that's 80% of my audience. And these are the people who use Instagram also, for example. So if you feel this is the right target audience, yeah, almost equals. Shivani says, mera bhi almost 10% ka farak hai. So I have 35 to 44 is 32%. But yeah, this tells you that usually if you should analyze it in the sense that, is this the audience I'm after? Are these my clients? Are these the people who are going to use my product or service? 25 to 44, 80% as well. I agree, Supriya. I think mine is the same. 25 to 44 is 80%. And I think those are the people who would be interested in my events or my workshops or whatever we are doing, right? Promotions we are doing and stuff.
So excuse me, Rima, can I ask a question?
Oh, go for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody.
So when you do these ads, is that the age group that you should put, right?
Yeah, because under 25 wala will not buy. It doesn't have time money to spend on your skincare, right? So
Right.
your age group, it's only when you reach especially 25 and maybe 30 plus where you start thinking, I need to think of skincare. So you should always filter it by age when you're doing your ad.
Yeah.
30 plus.
Looking at this percentage, we should do it, right?
Yeah, exactly. Because it tells you that these are the people who resonate with your profile a lot more.
Right.
Right?
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. Brilliant. And below the age range is the split of women and men. I think that's what everybody can see, right? So I have 75% women and 25% men. I honestly don't know who are the men following my profile, but it's interesting. And then the last thing which you see is the most active times, basically. Most active times is very important because it tells you when to post. Yeah. So most active times mein hours bhi hota hai or days bhi hota hai. So if you look at the days, for me, every day is the same. My audience, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, every day the people on my profile are online. Do you see a difference in the days in your profile? You just have to click between hours and days. Okay. Yeah. And the second thing for me is hours. Now, hours mein is by default, raat ko log so rahe hote hain. people are not online. It's the same every day. It's the same for everyone. Interesting. All days are same, which basically means your content strategy is irrespective of the days of the week. So whether you want to post a promotion reel on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it doesn't matter. The day of the week doesn't matter. But for me, timing does matter. Mansi, come on.
Reema, can I can't see those figures basically, you have those 12K and
Nice.
it's not showing, no.
Really? Click on ours and then click on that bar. Then
Yeah,
you can
click on the bar. Okay, I got it.
You got it? If you
Yeah,
click on the bar, you can see the exact number. We
Right,
click on
right,
the bar because then it shows you the difference. Because delta difference दिखता है ना.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. Shivani, Tuesday to Saturday is super active. I think because you target business wale people, so Sunday, Monday they are like super. Yes, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. is the time to post. So then when you click on the hours, it tells you the time to post. For example, it tells you when your audience is getting online. If you look at mine from 9 a.m. in the morning, it's more than 12,000 people. And then till 9 p.m. in the night, it's like, more than 12,000 people in my profile are active. People who follow me are active, right? So I would have to post my content between these times. Now, the trick is to post about 15 to 30 minutes in advance of your peak timings. Okay, because by that time, Instagram will start showing it to more people. Do 30 minutes in advance of your timings, you will see great results. For example, our podcast, which goes, Touchwood, it does really well and goes viral and all. We always post at 3 o'clock on the days we want to post. So because I know if you look at my chart, 3 o'clock is one of my peak times. I have 16,000 people online at that time typically. Yeah. Mansi, can you have a question or can you do yourself note because about echo or email? Mansi, you have okay. Thank you. If you have a question, everybody please come online. Yeah.
By mistake. I'm sorry.
It's okay. वो मेरे को echo हो रहा था इसलिए. Okay, great. So, these, make sure you look at your hours. It tells you when your audience is online. So, जब आप reel post कर रहे हो, अपना promotion post कर रहे हो, अपना flyer post कर रहे हो, keep these timings in mind. So, if your audience is sleeping, there's no point posting at 10 in the night. You wait until the next morning. For example, for me, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. is one of my prime slots. I always post something around 3 p.m. You'll see something coming on the account around 3 p.m. So we typically at IWD, then we do 3 posts a day. That's the usual I do. So my first post is early morning around 8:30 because 9 a.m. say my audience starts getting online. The second post is around 3 o'clock I do, which is typically a podcast slot for us right now. And the third post we do is at 7 in the evening, which is before people start closing their Instagrams. I want to show you something. Yeah. So you should decide your timings according to this when you feel more people are online. If you're doing 1 reel a day at the moment, choose it 30 minutes before your peak slot and you will see a difference in engagement. Yeah. Does that make sense? Can I get a yes or a no if it's helpful or not?
Yes.
Reema, how many reels should we post a day?
Yeah, Abhi, I'll send you the Instagram account. Instagram CEO ka thing. There is no official guideline on the number of posts or the number of reels. You analyze your account and see how many works well. So, for example, for you, if 1 reel a day is helping you grow consistently, do that. If you feel you have more content to post, like for IWD, we do events and we do promotions and, we have podcasts going on. Then the maximum I do is 3. Typically, we do 2 a day. But if it's a new account and if it's just a business account, I think for me, the minimum is more important. And the minimum to keep your Instagram active for me is 3 posts a week. अगर आप हर alternate day नहीं post कर रहे हो weekdays पे, then I think you need to work more on your Instagram strategy. There is no maximum. Maximum is according to how your account behaves, how your followers react to your listing. If you're posting too much, you will start seeing a decrease in the likes because people will not say, but if you're posting every alternate day or log like kar rahe, then why not? Continue with the strategy. That's what.
I have a question. I am here till first week of the May. A wedding in my family.
Shadi.
So I have only limited content with me and I was not able to make a lot of content. So I don't have content to go through that much of the time. So
Hmm.
what should be my strategy as of now?
Informational content, do carousels on different types of cakes. You have so many cake pictures, and you can say 5 of my best cakes I've done so far. You can see 5 of my best client testimonials. You reuse your old information. Yeah, it doesn't mean you need to process new and you need to create new content every day. Nahi hota hai, sabse nahi hota hai over time, right? For example, I was on chutti, so one of the reels we did was 5 best starters that you need to try in town. And those 5 best starters came from my 5 last restaurant reviews, basically, right? So we were reusing the old content, but just as an idea, right? Sometimes we do 5 best designers in town, because that is just reusing the 5 dresses I have worn in the last few weeks. So when you have content, great. I mean, that's amazing and very well prepared. If you don't have, look at your old pictures and see what story can you tell from it. That's basically what I do on holidays. I just say, this is what I have. You reuse it, basically, you know.
And
You can- Go on.
I have one person now in my team as a freelancer.
Yeah.
So should I tell the person to make the content, or should it be make content?
Outdoors, you are good at making cakes. Please outsource social media. What you should be doing, you are the CEO of business, so you should quality, right?
No, the person will be making chocolates. Like when I'm not in UAE, that time he'll be making chocolates for me. So now he can make the content also for me sometimes.
So ask him to make content and you review everything before it goes up on your profile.
Okay.
That's it. So you become the quality control person instead of the doing person, everything. And as your business grows, guys, for all of you, right, you are very good in one thing, but you might not have time or energy to dedicate it to different things. And you just have to pick up your battles. What are you best at? Outsource everything else, get help everywhere else, but do quality control, because jo bhi bahar ja raha hai, wo aapke naam se jayega, right? So if somebody is posting on your chocolates page, people won't know somebody else has created the content for you. So it still goes as Vandana has posted it. You just quality control and give them directions, and this is how I want the reel to look, or this is what the caption should look like. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
And, Rima, do you schedule the Instagram reels using Meta Business Suite or any?
Yeah, we post direct on Instagram typically, because I felt my reach was lower when I was scheduling reels. For carousel posts, for example, the Sunday discount codes that we do, we post every Sunday religiously. वो scheduled होते हैं. And the stories, every day, for example, at 8 o'clock, one discount code story goes out on my Insta account. That is scheduled, irrespective. But for reels, it was just my experience. I felt the reach was lower if I was scheduling stuff. Also, the second thing is you can't, I post a lot in collaboration with different accounts, right? Depending something, it's my clients. Sometimes it's my IWD events page. Sometimes Indian Women Network is collaborating with Indian Women Dubai page because we have more. So collaborations, you can't schedule on Meta that well. So sometimes they don't work only. So wo issue hota hai. So for reels, we usually do it live as we go. For carousel posts and standard posts, we schedule and keep. So we do a combination, honestly.
Thank you.
Cool. Any other questions? Does it make sense in terms of, I think times of posting is really important for everybody. So please don't post a reel at like 6 a.m., for example, because I know my followers are not online. And I think it should design what time you post every day can come from this chart. This is all you need to look at, basically.
Yeah, I agree on that because I have experienced it a couple of times.
You have? What was the difference?
I
What
have.
did you see?
Usually what happened was, I never used to post regularly, the reels especially. I was not comfortable. I was hesitant to post it. Then my daughter said, no, Ma, this is not the way you're going to do. You have to start posting it every other day or something like that. At least make some reel. Whatever you're doing, just record for a second, 30 seconds minimum, and then post it. So that made a change. And immediately the reaching came from almost from 600 people to 1,500, now 3.5.
Yeah.
It has grown. So that was really surprising for me. I think the younger generation knows best I think they are our best fatigue.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think the TikToks and the reels are best done by like under 20s. They're so good at editing. They'll do it so
Correct.
much more quickly than you and me. But
Yeah.
when you have to do it for your account.
Yeah, definitely, I have learned because you remember last time you had done one for the Instagram online. We had done one
Yes.
from the hen side.
Yes.
That had helped me. I think this one is more productive because at that time we were just analyzing what is happening and it was not that productive.
Yeah.
I feel. I think over the time, I think it's been a year now, I believe, that we have done. So I think that has helped also a bit of it. So that constant reel every 2 days makes a lot of difference.
It does.
But
It does.
engagement is very important. I have noticed,
Engagement, reach, followers. I think it
and the
impacts.
connectivity, I believe, whenever we say it should be more personalized and like, okay, this is what I do. What is your thought on this? I think some question or some interaction helps a lot to understand the people.
Yeah, brilliant. So I think CTAs are important, and I think I discussed it in my first session when I did Instagram. Every reel you post, ask a question to the audience. If you're posting 2 options, say which is your favorite option, 1 or 2. Or if kuch bhi nahi hai, to give a heart if you like this one. Leave a heart below if you want to comment, if you want me to send you something. Kuch call to action rakho on every reel so that people have some incentive to click on that heart. Otherwise, people get lazy. So wahi hota hai. So that is it. And I think for you, everybody who makes products, right? Even like Sushmita, when you're doing paintings, Jayanti, when you're making your brownies and cookies, right? You need to take 30-second clips. And
Correct.
because the best reel will be you show the end product. I can imagine Jayanti holding her brownie tray. I made brownies today. But then you show the BTS of how you made those brownies, how you mixed everything else. That's very interesting for people.
Yeah, the process of it, the progression of it is important.
The process more than the end product. People love seeing BTSs. Okay, so और कहीं नहीं है तो stories पे तो use करो ही. But I think even reels do really well when they have BTS of how I made brownies, of how I made my painting. How I made, like Supriya posts, when I love Supriya's reels when she's doing her hand casting, right? So she will show the process of people putting the hand into the casting, right? So it makes it real and authentic, and you relate to it. So I feel that's really good.
One question I had, Rima. So when we put the reels or post something, are we always supposed to add the hashtags?
Yeah, 3 to 8 hashtags is minimum, I would say. It helps.
Okay.
It helps relevant to the product or this. I think it helps. It helps the reach.
Okay.
That is just my view. So we always use it, but it's totally your call.
I'd like to add one thing. More than the people who are interested in it, there are a lot of people who want to learn from you. They are learning from you, and there are lots of people who you don't know who are there just to mock at you. So what happened once was and I've been doing casting for 20 years. So every paste that I make, the water powder ratio to the color consistency, everything now is according to that particular casting there. I know what kind of accelerator I need there, retarder I need there, the temperature of water, I control it at that minute. So once I had posted about pouring in, and the paste was thick. The paste was thick because the casting was small. The thicker the paste, the stronger it is. So while framing, the nail it could go so it doesn't crack open. So I have in my mind why I'm doing it. There's a newbie there who was following me and I didn't know. And she meant to post that to her friend, send that story to a friend mocking at my techniques. And she wrote to me instead. Dekh kitna gaada pour kar rahi hai, lag gaye iske aaj. And but it actually turned out well. And then I posted the final one. She said, I'm so embarrassed. I'm so sorry. Actually, I was sending it to a friend. I said, I know that. But I also understand that you're trying to learn. So let me now explain you why I did that. The lesser the water, the stronger the product, the stronger the shrinkage. The expansions are good. And this product that I'm using is high set, high expansion. So to control high expansion and high setting, I have to use lesser water. So this is type 4 that I'm using. You must be using type 1. So then you have to please continue with a thinner paste. So please try and understand and maybe ask around if you find something funny. And then I realized that, okay, that keeps my page going. Make fun of me all you want. But
that's what I think. So if people are making mocking and all that, it means that we are growing.
Yeah, somehow. So, that also interests people. So what
we should take our critics in a positive way.
Of course, every time critics are your best push ever. I've always felt that, and I've always believed in the best critics. I go out asking people, tell me the critique, tell me where I'm at fault, and that helps you grow for sure. So I think there are a lot of people who are following you just to find that mistake and give them the mistake. Increase your followers.
Yeah, I
Exactly,
think
because
Increase your
when
insights,
we will
basically,
put
yeah.
it, then 4 more people will see, okay, what is the mistake? They will follow us.
Yeah, and so now they are
Actually, we are
waiting
growing.
for those kind of posts that, oh, when will I post that behind the scene and what mistake? And so newbies always feel that we know better. Newbies always feel 20 years into casting, but there are people who will tell me, no, but the machine you don't know, you use hand, no, must be some flaws there. I said, okay, fine. Let me get the feel of the.
We used to learn, but this young generation teach us.
Not necessarily they teach us for good. I'm not criticizing
Yeah,
them.
they teach us for
but
good, but you know that but they are not that open also for learning. Till today, like we are already in our 30s and 40s, but still we are learning. But this young generation is in a
Purnima, I
mind,
think
oh,
when
we are
we
getting
think
iPads.
about it, I think we were also rebels when we are growing up, right? We were also in
Yeah,
that stage.
Exactly my
It's
point.
all the
I was
growing
also
up
similar.
thing.
When I was growing up, I used to feel, ये
Yeah,
तो
I
मुझे ज़्यादा अच्छा आता है, मम्मी ये तो मैं बना सकती हूँ, आप आधे घंटे क्या लगा रही हो, मैं 15 मिनट में करा सकती हूँ, प्याज को अलग क्यों पीसनी है, प्याज टमाटर एक साथ पीसो ना, खत्म हो गई, सब्जी बन गई. So the rebel was always there, and younger generation. I'm not criticizing the generation today. What I meant to say is there is always somebody who feels they can do better.
Yeah.
So fine, invite their insights and increase
Openly.
your insights.
Of
So.
course. Yeah. Very good. Very well. Yeah.
Brilliant. I think that is awesome. Okay. Let's move on. I think they're at the end of the presentation, probably. So those were the key things I wanted to show you in Instagram professional dashboards and insights, and this is where you use it. It helps you to identify your most successful posts. There's something where you can identify this one more thing where you can see the reach, right? So when you go to the accounts reach, you can also see your most reached stories, your most reached posts, the content which has interacted the most, and that also gives you feedback which of my content is doing the best, and you do more of it, more of what is good and do less of what didn't work well, basically. So that's how you define your Instagram strategy. It helps you talk about your publishing schedule. So we've talked about the when. I think for me, the follower dashboard ka sabse important thing is the hours of posting. That's the most important thing. It helps you understand your audience and align to it, and it also helps you expand your niche, right? Brilliant. So we'll